McLeod Lake Indian Band Deputy Chief Jayde Chingee stands in front of a sign calling for the protection of cow moose. The BC government has a program reducing moose populations to help with caribou recovery. According to a BC report, Understanding Caribou Declines, the population in BC has gone from 40,000 to 15,500. McLeod Lake Indian Band want both healthy moose and caribou populations. They work with the BC government in reducing cow and calf moose hunting tags from 100 to 60. But last week, their leadership held a press conference calling on the BC Premier to stop the hunt completely in their territory.
Practice of hunting cow and calf moose. It's being done as a trial to aid in caribou recovery, and our Indigenous knowledge, our traditional knowledge, and the way we have been hunting for time immemorial is saying that that's not correct. It's not going to help.
McLeod Lake Territory is located north of Prince George and has over 108,000 square kilometers. The band works with Doug Hurd, a retired wildlife biologist turned independent researcher, who operates a feeding program meant to increase endangered caribou in the territory.
So the combined effect of feeding and wolf reduction has resulted in a doubling in the number of caribou in this population, and in the adjacent population where we reduced the number of wolves but did not feed, the increase hasn't been quite so great.
When he started in the area in 2014, there were only 48 caribou, but as of 2020, there were 98. According to Hurd, the changing landscape due to logging has a long-term effect. He says the caribou numbers in the province have been on a steady decline for decades.
And they've been going down, not crashing, but going down slowly, but for decades. And the wolf numbers don't respond anymore. They don't decline as the caribou numbers decline because they're basically sustained by moose.
The BC government has been doing wolf calls as well to help the caribou. The McLeod Lake Band wants that to continue. They also call for habitat restoration. We contacted the Ministry of Forest and Natural Resources for a comment, but did not receive a response before airtime. The First Nation says they don't want government imposing decisions without their consent. Deputy Chief Chingee says there are 203 nations in BC. It is important to include the knowledge holders of those nations.
We need an amalgamation of Indigenous knowledge and Western science, and really at the end of the day it's going to be better for everyone working together. It's going to have better outcomes for the public. It'll create education and awareness, and ultimately it's going to show partnership and collaboration between two governments at a time that we need it, at a time of truth, of reconciliation.
Lee Wilson, APTN National News, McLeod Lake.